Scorpio, hi. So this is going to be a reading for November 18th through the 24th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Scorpio. That's what I thought. The overall energy for the reading, the Justice card. There's an element of balance throughout the reading. Well, there's a lot of stuff happening here, but at the center of it all, there's you trying to keep balance through it all. And I feel like you're doing a good job with it too. But we'll see as the reading progresses. But for now, you're showing up as, yeah, I'm trying to keep it steady as much as possible. Okay. In the recent past, the Ace of Wands, the Lovers, the Six of Cups, there's a lot of stuff going on there. And it's almost like nothing at the same time. There's definitely a whole lot of energy being put into all sorts of connections you have with others. So there's a lot of energy going out from you towards... I'm not sure if it's one direction in particular more than another. It could be, but it's multiple directions here in which your energy is given, which is kind of indicating a little bit of your focus was a lot outside of yourself, you know, more towards others than yourself. Now, in the current situation, the Five of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Nine of Cups. Now that's focus on yourself there. As life outside of yourself still happens, it still plays out, but it's like you brought the focus back to yourself here. And that's why you're showing up more balanced. You know, there's an emotional stability here that I see, which is pretty powerful. There's you standing in your power there. There's also fear, which definitely, for me at least, is a confirmation that, okay, so fear is visible, fear is there, almost as equal as the emotional balance you carry. So it's kind of like duality playing out somehow, you know, the fear that kind of can feed the lower parts and the emotional fulfillment there that can feed the lighter parts. So it's kind of like, and you're standing right there in the middle of these two. You're not letting either one of them go up or low or, you know, kind of bouncing all over the place. You're kind of keeping them steady. So yeah. Whether you believe it or not, you're doing a great job here with keeping quite steady. Now, on the surface, you may feel sometimes the fear more than the stability. Other times, the stability more than the fear, you know. So it's going to present itself like that in the way you would feel this. But from a higher self perspective, you're keeping it in check here. In the immediate future, the Six of Wands, the Star, the Tower. Yeah, and then it's like, as long as you kind of sustain this energy as you move along, no matter what comes your way, you're going to be good, you know? You're not going to be perfect, because if it's challenging and if it's ugly, it's going to be like, uh-oh, but, you know, you at least have this down. You can face whatever comes, no matter how hard it's going to look. And that's the goal here. I feel like that's your goal. No matter what life throws my way, I want to be okay with handling that, you know? And that's, I think you're heading in that direction here. Not that, I don't know if something is going to happen. I feel like you're presenting this more like whatever it is. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly. I got it. Bring them on, you know. Okay. Let's do the Justice card. You're killing me. It's going to be one of those readings, huh? The Two of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Three of Swords. Because you're presenting me with, most of the times when I do readings, I don't go. The energies reveal themselves more in a particular direction. And now I have those times in which duality is at play big time. And it's like the energies are coming in from two opposite sides at the same time. That's one of those readings for you where I see good things happening potentially to, you know, I think this time we're talking about a particular situation. I don't know what it is though. It's a bond with someone, and I see it playing out in a good way, and then I see the hard times of it as well. But underneath it all, there's that sense of balance. So yeah, it's, it's going to go up and down and up and down. But at the same time, if you keep balance through all of that, you're going to be able to deal with all of that, to navigate through it in a much more easier way than if you were to, oh my God, it's hurting. Oh, let's focus on the pain of this. Oh my God, it's good. Oh, let's focus on the good of this, It's not. You're just in the middle there, kind of letting it all play out. I love duality. I love the concept. I don't necessarily enjoy it when it shows up in the readings, because it's like I'm being bombarded with opposite energies at the same time. And it's like, what the fuck do I do with that? Just presented as duality, I guess. For the Ace of Wands in the recent past, you get the Queen of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. This is owning up to shit. This is taking accountability. This is when you did something that wasn't necessarily right, and you're facing up to it. You're like, yep, that was me. Yep. Now, I don't know if you're on a rampage here because as I said, I see a bunch of connections that you're putting your energy out towards these connections, but I see them coming towards you as well, these connections. And then it's because you're drawing them in with this sense of accountability, being like, remember that one time and I said that you were to this, it was me. You remember that? So there's a lot of stuff showing up like that on your end. It almost feels like a little fountain of accountability that started to out of you there, which is quite impressive. It's quite nice. It's one thing to get that aha moment about situations like this in which we actually own up to shit. It's another to actually do it. The aha moment about it is one thing, which is big enough in my opinion, but it's another one to actually put it out there in the world as if, yeah, it's me. I'm sorry's potentially tied up to that and all of that. Interesting. Let's do the Lovers, the Page of Cups, the Tower, the Six of Wands. You're going to kill me by the end of this reading here. Not you, but the energies of this reading. Duality again. And it is tied up to one situation more than the others. Like it's everywhere. I look here in every connection you carry. But this one in particular is meant to show you that aspect a little more than the others. And there's a particular soul connection here that's pretty strong, pretty intense, and it came into your life with exactly that aspect of duality, where there was laughter, there was crying, where there was love, there was pain or hate, where there was light, there was dark, and this connection showed you all of that. And I feel like you got it, because you get the Six of Wands over that. So it's like, yeah, that's where I've been with this one. There's a lot of recognition on your part over there in the past. It's like an awakening to your truth. It's not the truth of the world, of the this, of the that, your truth. For the Six of Cups, you get the Two of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, that's the thing. There's that one connection that stands out. There's other bonds, there's other connections, and it's like those filled up other roles of, life. I meet someone, they meet me, we get along fine. Maybe we're friends, maybe we're becoming best friends, before you know it, 20 years later, oh, here we go, we've been best friends for this. Like, you're showing me the typical range of relationships here and what they taught you and how. And then I see the contrast, of these relationships in contrast with this one. This one showed you the actual concept of duality. You're not going to learn love unless you go through pain. You're not going to learn pain unless you go through love, you know, things like that. Whereas these, yes, lessons learned, everything in place for you to learn and to grow. But you realize all that when you're face to face with this particular connection. There's a lot of growth there on your side. It's almost like I'm looking at a little bit of chapter of your own healing book or something, which is quite interesting. It's an interesting sneak peek there. Let's do the Five of Pentacles. In the current situation, you get the King of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Hangman. Why are you hiding this fear? There's something great at play. There's something good coming together between you and another energy. It doesn't have to be love. It looks quite amazing, and the way the chemistry between you and this other energy is perfect. It's right there, and you're with it. You're going with it. You're like, yeah, it's fine. It's perfect. It's great the way it is. You know, you're not interpreting it in any kind of way. You're not. There's nothing that your mind is kind of trying to convince you of here. You're just letting it play out, and it feels good. So again, this could relate to a work partnership, a friendship, more than that, I don't know, anything. But it feels good to you overall. Now, underneath it all, there's a layer of fear. And I wonder if it's because... No, that wouldn't make sense, because you're letting it be what it is, and it feels good from that place. So then why is fear there? Fear would only show up if you judged this or if you interpreted this, and who knows. Not necessarily. It can lurk. There's fear lurking around this. Something that feels really, really good to you here as an energy exchange kind of a deal. Let's do the Emperor. The Wheel. Oh. The Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, the Lovers. Now, I don't know where this lover situation is. This is the one that showed you the duality aspect of things, of pretty much everything in the past. It was a big chunk of this chapter of healing for you in the past there. It still is present. It just went way deeper than where it was in the past. In the physical, I have no idea if this connection is even available to you. It's one of those that seems that not really. But you're still learning through it. It really goes deep, though, in your healing. Could be here, and I hope it's here, because it's freaking amazing the way it feels. For the Nine of Cups, you get the Judgment card, the Emperor, the Hermit. You're killing me. There's so many major arcanas here. Tied up to you. Wow. It's like you've graduated a big chunk of your healing or something. You're at your own graduation of what? Of you. Now don't let it get to your head. You're not like, you know, Buddha. You're close though. From what I see here, you're very, very close. That fear there is not letting you get there, though. But, I mean, these are amazing energies. If in the past it was more like a bunch of lessons that you've learned through this, through that, through, you know, you kind of, they're scattered around and you get them and you're like, okay, we'll make a little chapter with all of that. Right now, it's all kind of, it's sunk in. It's like, it's grounded into you, all of that. It's you, basically. If there you were picking up the pieces of you and putting them together, now it's you. I have no idea what the fuck is going on here for you and how you would feel this, but I would say you're probably a walking Buddha right about now. Close to Buddha. Okay. Well, excuse me. Let's see the Six of Wands in the immediate future. The High Priestess, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords. what is this? It's bugging me. It's bugging me. Because like in all of this, well, think of it as, what is this? Let's make it a ball. I wanted to make it a square, but I can't with square-ish. 99.9% of what's inside this square is what I said, you, the walking Buddha there, right? The 0.1% is kind of, think of it as a little dot that's kind of wandering around through that square there. It's like minding its business. But that's that fear there, and that if you let it wander around enough, it's going to impact the whole that's in that square. It's gonna touch some surfaces, and it's gonna impact those, and it's gonna influence those surfaces slowly but surely. So I have no idea what that fear is, so that you can catch it, because under these energies you would be able to catch it, but you're not seeing it because it's so well hidden. And then it can grow or touch certain parts of that inner square there that would mess with your intuition, because I see you feeling good about your intuition and then starting to worry about where your intuition is sending you. So like if you were under these energies constantly with no fear in sight, you would feel good about your intuition here, and you would definitely follow it all the way through without being stressed about anything along the way, no matter how it looked. Pretty, not so pretty, whatever showed up your way. You would not stress about a thing, but something's stressing you out. After initially you trust your intuition. And I feel like it's from that fear. I feel like it relates to this dynamic you have with someone here. Let's do the star. In the immediate future, the 10 of Wands, the Chariot, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, that's the Queen of Wands to that King of Wands. So it's definitely tied up to this interaction here. That feels good initially. There's fear lurking around that, but you're not seeing it. And as far as you go, you're great here. You're showing up great. I feel like the worry and the stress and whatever's showing up here, and potentially that fear, kind of gets to you from that angle of you can control where the other person is going to be in this ultimately. You know, like, can you accept that fully and stand in your power here as you've been doing? Still be the walking Buddha, with just accepting that whatever they want to be, walking, non-walking Buddha, sliding Buddha, I don't know, let them be that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it relates to their movement, their showing up here. And it creates doubt for you, and that's not the way it should go. For the star, the 10 of Wands, the Chariot, the Queen of Wands, yeah. And that's where you're at. Where it almost feels like there's something in the way or something, you know? Let's do the Tower. For the Tower, you get the 5 of Pentacles, the World card, the King of Pentacles. But at some point you catch it. It's like, I got it. I know what it is. If the fear you're not seeing now, because it's, again, kind of lurking in the shadows where it's very hard to see. The minute this energy starts to pile up into something, almost like an obstacle in the way or something, you're spotting it. You know exactly what it is. And you're shutting that shit down. You're like, okay, I got this. Nobody needs to panic. Of course you got this. You're the freaking walking Buddha. Of course, if you're gonna catch it, you're gonna deal with it. Okay, good. Of course, you had to end the reading like this. From the universe for you, you get the 4 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the Death card. Duality. You're experiencing a lot of energies of duality here. By reaching this point of the walking Buddha and whatever experiences of healing you've had and what got you to this place. But right now in this place especially, even if you saw it in the past, you're experiencing a lot of energies of duality in pretty much probably anything you're dealing with. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's going to teach you a lot. I mean, what can it teach you? You're the walking Buddha. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.